Oh, oh. Well guys, welcome to my channel. We're on a little section of my local river today and we've come down here. We're going to try and target a couple of trout with the BFS gear. Now there's not many of them around this way, but you do pluck the odd one or two out now and then, and it is real good fun. So we're going to have a little wade down the river, make a couple of casts and see how we get on. I've got a polarizing filter on the camera today, so hopefully you'll be able to sort of see and get a bit of an idea of what's going on. And yeah, hopefully we have a bit of luck. So these are the areas that we really want to be trying to find. We've got a nice bar of sand that runs through the middle here. You should be able to see that, I would have thought. And then all down here is all sort of gravel over this side. It's a bit finer and a bit more silty over that side, so we're going to try and stick to the hard stuff. But little areas like this, quite often you'll find just the odd little trout sort of hanging around here. So as we work our way up, we'll just keep working that lure back down the edge. And if there's a trout here that's up for a bite, I'm sure it'll come and give it a go. Some little fry and that hanging around down here, so always gives a bit of hope. A little jack pike just moving away from us. Now obviously we are in a closed season. There's a little flatfish there as well. We are in a closed season at the moment for coarse fishing, so we're not going to be trying to pick up any coarse fish. If we do start picking up a couple of coarse fish, then we'll get them unhooked quickly and sort of move off if there seems to be a hold of them. Well, we've crossed over a little junction in the river into this is more the main part of the river. There's a whirlpool just up there, and this runs quite fast through here, but is pretty clean. So we're moving upriver in this direction now. And we just move up a bit, have a few little flicks around, There's plenty of cover, plenty of clean ground and everything for these trout to be working over. And yeah, that's the idea. Have a few little flicks. You can see how fast that's running. It carries the lure back around in no time at all. It's always good to press in under little banks and everything. Oh, that was a follow there. Let's see if we can have another crack at that maybe. Yeah, it looks like there's a couple of little trout just down here having a follow. So we'll have a few little jigs through there. See if we can't entice a bite. The nice thing about this stretch is where it runs that much faster and carries all the silt away. It's nice and solid underfoot. It's a little bit murkier. It's definitely a bit colder. But there's a lot less weed, a lot less silt. And it does normally hold a few more fish. And here comes the rain. And there has caught myself a branch. Moved into really shallow ground now. There's going to be a bit more weed to contend with. I'm sort of bouncing the lure more along the bottom on the retrieve. So we'll pick up the odd bit of weed here and there. But well, I think while we're here, I'm going to change over. There's a nice log there. Let's have a perch on that. Now have a change of lure. I think I might swap over to one of these small metals in here. Look, that isn't too crazy. That's quite nice. Real tiny little spoon. We've got a little selection with us, so if we end up staying out for a while, there'll be plenty to choose from. hopefully. Right, that looks alright. Nice and bright out there, spinning nicely. Right, rain's really coming down now. It's British summer at its finest. Oh, look at that, absolutely pouring down. All things considered, I'm pretty pleased either way. I've not touched this rod in, it's got to be a good 8 months or so since I picked the BFS gear up, and it's casting nicely. It's all coming back. I think this is one of them types of fishing that if you can try it, you should. I think it's brilliant fun. Challenging, can be frustrating at times. But honestly, well worth having a go at. You can get some really nice cheap BFS gear now as well. No, you don't have to spend a lot of money for a rod and a reel that will do the trick and cast nicely and have a good drag. There's another successfully caught tree. That looks really nice over there. When the spot's dead, like this, spend a bit of time here, pick your spot and cast to it like that, and spend a bit of time practicing that, because when you do come through here and there is fish, you're going to pick them up. And rather than making 2 or 3 duff casts before you get one in tight, you'll be far more likely to be able to just nip that lure right in. It's really important. Take your time. Right, we're going to cross the corner. Now I came across over here and it was really silty and really quite deep. And I don't really fancy that, so I think we might try and climb up out of here and across the corner over here. Now, a few stinging nettles, but we're up and out. It's sort of inevitable. If you're going to fish places like this, you're going to get stung now and then. And to be honest, it's not too bad. As long as you don't muck around with it too much. Your hands are pretty tough. A real soft bank here that we're going down. I should be a bit better off over here. Well, that there is a perfect example of why you need to be so careful. So it just looked muddy. Thought, hey, you know, it's nice and sandy here, probably be solid pretty quick. and it wasn't. That is where my bum was in that. I was completely sunk. So, you know, do be careful if you are going to go wading. Ideally, go fishing with a friend. You can sort of keep an eye out for each other, and if one gets stuck, the other can try and find a sensible way to get him some help. This is the section I passed down through earlier, so I sort of know what I'm walking on here and where I want to be. Let's have a little flick around here. Nice bit of clean ground up ahead of us. That was not the plan. What else has happened here? Ah, there we go. It felt like a little knock there. Let's post up here a minute. Yeah. Right, keep making our way up here. I think I'm going to head back to the van and we'll have a little change of spot. Might have someone coming down to join me this afternoon as well. So we'll see if he does come and join us. Let's take the brakes off a bit and see if it... Yeah, that helps. God, Jesus. How have I done that? Have a little spoon back. Well guys, it's a few hours later in the day now. The camera died. Battery died on the camera earlier. So popped around, did a bit of shopping, popped home, got changed into something a little bit drier. Swapped the shorts and the waders out for some trousers, and we'll come up now to another little section of river. So I'm gonna have a little flick around up here, get some videos of it and see if anything happens. I'm going to try and push our way through a small jungle because I want to get in there. That's where we want to get to, is over there. That's a log. This is normally a little bit more open. Well, after just enough climbing through stinging nettles, we've got ourselves a little patch. So we'll have a little flick around out here and see if we can't entice one. It's not the best start. Right, that's a bit of a problem. Right, after that little disaster with the tree, we're rigged back up again. And we'll keep going. Hopefully we'll keep hold of this little spoon a bit longer than the last one. Oh, 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 oh. Well, I really hope that was caught on camera. That's a good sign. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see, but literally just down there is this little trout. He keeps following that spoon in. And this is probably the most annoying thing about these little spoons, is the way that line hooks up over them. Looks like that little trout might have moved on for a minute. Well, it's not really been the day that we wanted. No reward for all the hard work put in. But you know, it's been a fun day anyway. It's been good to get the BFS gear back out. Definitely going to be spending a little bit more time on the river. Of course, as soon as the fishery opens for coarse fish, we'll be down here, same sort of kit, but further down into the town centre, and try and get some of the lovely chub out of that stretch. It's not all bad. I'm going to go home, have a little edit up of the video, I think, see how it looks. The main thing for today really was a little bit of a confidence builder and a little bit of a test to see how the video was, see the quality of the video, the quality of the audio. I know at the moment pretty windy, so that might come through a bit, hopefully not, but it's good to have a go, get an idea of what's working, what isn't. Helps the content in the future get a little bit better as well, so when we do come back out we've got an idea of things that we like, things that we don't, and things that we might just change a bit. So yeah, well, it's been good. I'll see you again soon.